Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Lost in Chaos Scar, Squirrel's Adventures, Season 1, Episode 21, Paralogue. Welcome to Ikana. This is a special episode of Squirrel's Adventures since he has left the main party. So we're going to go ahead and begin as we always do with introductions. Beginning with, there's only two of us, but beginning with the Storyteller, Enja.
Hello and a good day. I am Enja Lumerias, and I will be your storyteller for this evening. I play the allies, I play the enemies, and I orchestrate all manner of events, player-driven or completely random. But now I shall pass it back over to your singular player, Squirrel.
Hello everyone, I am Razim, and I of course am playing as Squirrel, the dragon fighting type Riolu. So, last night, Squirrel left the party. He was furious over being chained down multiple times, and he's not accepting that anymore. He's going through a very rough time, which people weren't able to help him through in time, before it got to a point that was too late. And that's what brought us to the events of last night. And where we are now.
Yep.
So, yeah. I'm not going to do a full recap. You guys can get that with the main episode next week. Of course, all of these Squirrel's Adventures episodes, I'll give a more proper recap, but last episode was...
Hard to give a recap for the first episode.
Yeah, hard to recap the first episode of something, yeah. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get into this, Enja.
Yep. So, as you have been taken away in a smoke cloud, flying skywards and otherwise returning to darkness, you begin to remember something. There is an initial degree of dread as you've remembered things before. They were never good. However, you are in a workshop. You recognize this workshop. This is yours. One of the few things that you could truly confidently say is yours. You own this. You made this. And you like this. It's good. You didn't have friends, and people didn't seem to think much of you, so finding any enjoyment anywhere was difficult. Even online, people were always a bit too much of a gamble. But you did find one passion. Metalworkings. And the weapons of olden times, they were artisan goods in your eyes rather than just tools. They were made with what was on hand. They were efficient. They were expensive. And they were wondrous. Each one told their own story. Be it for practicality, extravagance, efficientness. Someone made this, and then others took to it because they also agreed that this was good, this was needed, and it was kept in history. You remember seeing them in the museums when you did visit. It was nice. You wanted to hold it, to use it, to try it. and imagine the strength of the person that had it before. It took a long time, and it was expensive. But finally, after a lot of education that took up quite the amount of your free time, it's yours. It's ready. And rolling up your sleeves, you begin to add the ingots to the furnace. It's time to make something that's yours. And now, returning to life, you have. You did it. Or maybe you'd already done it. It didn't finish, but somehow you found your way right back to your one passion that you know of. Weaponry. However, yep, it's very good. Finally, something good, something that's yours, that someone isn't going to take from you. But as vision returns, as the darkness is peeled back, much like an orange's skin, you're somewhere sunny. You have to momentarily shield your eyes, as it's very bright, actually. And the dirt roads, the wooden and stone houses, the steps, people dressed in different garb, and very few flowers. It's very clear that wherever you are is far away. And Noah looks different. He looks very different, actually. As his body is now very much so an Eevee, instead of a shadowy thing that was pretty hard to find. And I'm going to post the picture in the Lost in Chaos chat, since, well, this is part of that. Might confuse the others, though. That would be
True.
fun. There he is.
So, for those that may have missed it, this is what he looked like the night before. I would not call that a normal Eevee.
He's Eevee shaped, but he does look a little interesting.
So that was what Squirrel saw and the others saw last night, and this is what Squirrel's seeing now.
Yep, he's very different. What a fancy collar! And he's just staring at Squirrel and smiling. But as you have not seen a normal Eevee, well, no, you might still be able to tell that this is weird. Especially since he's glowing? Question mark? Can black glow? Or is he just hazy? Curiously, no one else seems to be paying him terribly much attention, just pausing and waving every now and then. And he waves back with a playful, curiously childlike chuckling.
Squirrel is rubbing his head for a moment before he slowly sits up. What happened?
I took you away. I took you very, very, very far away. It's good, yes?
Yeah. It's... Yeah. Now I can't hurt them anymore.
He's going to tilt his head. But you were the injured one, aren't you?
True. They did hurt me
So?
too.
Yes. Ergo, it's fine.
But
You
wait,
are neutral. You have hurt each other, right? That's how this works, yes. An eye for an eye, and whatnot.
I mean, yeah. I guess that's how it works.
Yeah. Once you get revenge, it's even. Right?
But Kaza didn't really do anything to me. Is he okay?
He was going to, though, wasn't he? He was going to stop you. He made that choice.
Yeah. He was gonna let Vane chain me up again. I won't be chained.
Not here. So, welcome. This is the village. Would you like to look around? We have all day to talk.
Yeah. He's gonna get up. I'm sure his muscles are probably not happy. I'm guessing he's back to normal.
He is, and he is indeed sore as he has exerted more power than he otherwise ought to.
He is kind of looking around, rubbing a few spots that are particularly sore, namely where he got punched. His hand idly goes to the spot on his the strap for his pauldron where his guild badge used to be, idly rubbing the empty spot.
You don't need it. If it's bad for you, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, you're right. They hurt me. They let those doctors do whatever they wanted.
Well, I can't say that I understand. However, if it's bad, they should be better. And if they're not, they can go away.
Yeah, I'll make them go away.
Exactly.
If I ever see them again, I'll make them go away again. I won't be chained again.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah. And he's just kind of looking around, just kind of idly mumbling that stuff, not really, just kind of giving voice to his idle words while his, eyes are darting around the area, taking everything in.
Hmm. How about we go over here? As he will wrap one like little strand of darkness around Squirrel's wrist and start leading him on.
Squirrel will follow, trying to see where they're going.
He's going into a shop that smells like wheat and butter and salt.
I imagine Squirrel's stomach is rumbling at that.
Probably, considering he didn't eat dinner.
Or really anything the day before.
Not even a little bit. So yeah, he is hungry actually. As there is a Vigoroth furiously pounding a dough ball. And on shelves, bread. Lots of bread.
Bread. Also, I'm here, guys, just to let you know.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Squirrel is sniffing at the air and looking around. His a little bit of drool leaks out of his muzzle.
Go pick one. As he is also waddling up and hopping onto the counter. Bread man! The Vigoroth frowns slightly before looking up at him. Oh, Noah. So you're back again today, then? I am! Would you like a croissant? He holds up, and every bit of Noah's happy expression inverts as his face withers as he looks upon the croissant. Wow. I have never seen anyone other than you react that way to a croissant. Anything else, please? Alright. How about a pain au chocolat? He has not finished these words before Noah just reaches forward and consumes half of it with one bite, still in the Vigoroth's hand. I'll take that as a yes. Okay. as he tosses him the rest of it as Noah's jaw unhinges unnaturally as he snaps it out of the air like he was a goddamn piranha. I am satisfied, Baker Man. You still have to pay for that. I know. He will leave 75 Poké on the counter.
How much for one of those?
Oh, a pain au chocolat? It's a more dessert type thing, but it's 75 Poké. I can buy another one. Are you gonna eat it? You have to share. And by share, I mean give him the second one because you've already had one. I will buy 3, including the one you've already had. No. As Noah pours more Poké on the counter and the Vigoroth rolls his eyes and as he collects 2, deliberately pushing one towards Squirrel while throwing the other 2 to get Noah out of range of the one he is giving to Squirrel.
Squirrel is taking it gingerly and kind of sniffing at it for a moment. Out of character, I have no idea what this is.
Oh, it's a dessert bread. It's a sweet bread with chocolate inside of it.
Ah,
like a chocolate cream.
sounds very tasty.
Yep. However, this is large. It's like a whole roll. And
Squirrel.
by that I mean, have you seen like those pumpkin cakes, log cakes, things like that?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, those kinds of rolls.
Ah. Squirrel is accepting it and kind of nibbling on it.
It's
His tail
sweet.
swishing a bit.
You have to hold it with both hands. You have to hold it. As
Thank
as
you.
Noah is utterly devouring his face is a little messy now. He turned on.
Yeah,
Oh, don't worry about
it's good.
it. Cool.
I like it.
I have no further plans than this.
Then, um, I guess the training then?
Okay. What is training?
I need to get stronger.
Oh, that. Okay. How do we do that? He is wiping his face.
Um, I guess a training dummy would be the best place to start.
A dummy. I know a dummy.
Okay.
As he will start walking away.
Squirrel will follow.
Now, let's see. He is going to the river.
Squirrel will follow. He's very much
Oh.
out of his element here.
All right.
Well, at least out of his remembered element, anyways.
He dips a tendril into the water and then starts splashing very loudly. Hello?
Squirrel's tilting his head and looking around. Is that supposed to do something?
Eventually. Hold on. Where are you? Splash, 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 splash. Anytime now. Splash, splash, splash. But something is coming over as you see a fin. A navy blue fin with notches.
Uh-oh.
Splash, 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 splash. Crunch. Found him. As he will raise the tendril out of the water and pull out a Sharpedo.
Oh, not the one I thought you were talking about. Oh,
Yeah,
right,
I thought it was the other one as well.
I'm like, oh, okay, Squirrel's facing a Gyarados right away. Cool.
No. Remember, this is water.
Well, yeah.
A river. And not that huge a river.
Fair.
And he'll like flick it onto the ground. A chunk kind of out of his tendril as he withdraws it, and it like viciously chews before like spitting out something. and it looked like a strange black mass that was now rock and turning into dust. The fuck you, Noah. Hi, Frank.
Hi? Is he the one that's gonna help me train?
He's a dummy. Fuck you, kid. Fuck you.
Oh, usually they're... The dummies aren't alive.
Oh. I can fix that, I guess.
Oh no.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
we could, like, they've got, like, straw and stuff.
Oh, I don't need you. As he will step forward to the side, slap Frank back into the water as he swims away looking very irritated. Other dummies made of straw. A scarecrow.
I'm not sure what that is, but maybe?
This way! As he will enthusiastically lead Squirrel away from the village and towards a farm. Squirrel, you have never seen this much food ever. There's just rows and rows and rows of the same crop, and it doesn't seem too far away from being ready to get. In fact, you could probably just eat this. It's corn.
I imagine Squirrel is probably still nibbling away at the bun from earlier, so he's not that
Correct.
particularly...
It's very large, and he seems to be nibbling, meaning he's taking his time with it.
Yeah.
As Noah starts pushing his way through the corn. Before ending up in a small clearing, and there is a scarecrow. It is a very large and green one, and for all intents and purposes, it looks sort of like an attempt at a Tyranitar.
Oh, yeah! This looks like a training dummy.
Ta-da! I've never thought about beating one of these up before.
That's what they had at the library. It was, I mean, you kind of just hit it, and it's supposed to help you get stronger, I think.
Oh, is that what a book house is called?
Book? Oh, yeah, that's the library.
Wow. I didn't know they had those in there. Weird. Okay, kick the shit out of it. As he seems excited to watch and understand training.
Squirrel's just kind of looking up at it.
This is the biggest dummy you've ever seen.
Well, it's also probably raised above the corn, which means it is much taller than Squirrel is.
Also that. Except to have such a large top being an attempt at a Tyranitar, the bottom is also more developed and like thicker. So apart from the wood, there is like leg things, air quotes.
Okay. And Squirrel is going to start off with a quick attack.
All right, let's roll it. I mean, no need for accuracy. It's not moving.
Yeah. +3, so 7. Oh! That is a good roll.
It's a pretty good roll.
7.
So, wow. Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle shall be legendary as you zoom forward and tell me what you do.
Squirrel is charging forward, his head lowered, his horns out. He is going in, and kind of his goal is stab in and fling.
All right. It works. And you damage one of the legs. The wood is cracking and it seems less overall steady.
And then he immediately follows up with his tail axe.
Swing away, batter, batter.
It's not moving, so straight to damage. That
Oh
is
no.
not a great roll.
It's not particularly excellent now. Ooh, okay, it's getting better. Fair enough.
4's not bad.
4 is pretty okay. The axe digging into the damaged section of wood, and one of the legs is gone. It's swaying.
He's Squirrel's kind of backing away a bit, dislodging his horns from it. Huh. I know we're supposed to practice on these, but I don't particularly feel much from it.
Noah arcs an eyebrows, if wondering. Yeah. I don't know what the point is.
Huh.
Before he's looking at the axe. Maybe it's to try if things work.
That might be the case. I think I need somebody that can actually teach me, though.
Teach you. I know. A lot of people in the house teach me lots of things.
The house?
Yeah, the house.
Okay. Well, let's go to the house.
Okay, but first, is that okay? And he is looking at Squirrel's axe.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's pretty okay. Seems like it gets stuck in things, though.
Well, I think that's kind of the point, is to slash in and get a good hit in, I think. My tail's pretty strong for pulling back out, though.
Oh. Okay. I could do something to it, maybe.
Like what?
Make it
Squirrel
a little
is
sharper?
Squirrel is immediately on edge.
I might be able to make it sharper.
Oh, I mean, I spent a lot of time sharpening it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Sharp in another way.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. But like, you know how things are tough?
Yeah.
What if, when you hit things, they were just a little less tough?
I mean, kind of sounds good. I think if I'm understanding you.
Yeah. So, would you like to would you like to swing and get it out easier, or would you like to make things less tough?
I guess make them less tough.
I'm going to send you a DM.
Uh-oh. Oh, you have a picture of the Sharpedo. You have a lot of art ready.
It's a cool Sharpedo.
These are Noah's offers.
Ah. Squirrel would probably want the first one.
Okay. Easier when you're removing it. As he is going to go over, and without taking it off Squirrel's tail, just start licking it.
There's
Bleh,
probably some of Squirrel's blood still dried on there, and of course Kaz's blood.
and bleh. It is an odd sight watching him hold it and just lick the edge.
Yes.
Bleh. Before something seems to be being left behind. Darker lines that weren't there before.
Uh, what's going on?
I'm Becky Sharpener.
Oh, okay. Squirrel is very nervously watching.
Before he starts licking the other end of the axe. And finally, after a lot of licking, he is done. Okay, it's ready. Okay, it's ready.
Squirrel is bringing his tail up to inspect the blade.
Huh.
Does it seem marred?
No. But those dark lines on the edge are kind of wiggling a little bit.
Huh. And he's going to try on the other leg.
Alright. Your damage has not increased. However, there is a lot less resistance as you're hacking into it.
I'm gonna willpower.
You know, yeah.
Still a lot of ones, but
Yes.
That's at least 3.
It is. It doesn't get stuck quite so much anymore. It's like, you can pull it out with a flick. But it doesn't seem to do more, so it's a little odd.
He's trying again.
Do you like it? Ooh.
5 this time.
With a second swing, it sails through the wood as if it wasn't there.
Nice.
And with both legs down, the scarecrow topples.
Squirrel is smiling. Big toothy grin. Yeah! That is good.
Yes, it is very good, I think.
Alright.
You know, I just realized something. Would a scarecrow in the Pokemon be good use to scare off Squirrels?
And treasures.
Pidgeys, P-dubs, most birds that want to take a few bites without paying.
Fair.
Personally,
I mean,
as far as I'm
you don't-
concerned, they have standard animals in addition to Pokemon.
Probably. I mean, a bird doesn't want to go into a field where something can use rock throw on it.
True enough.
And also, Greaves has been brought forth, unless you'd like me to just send that back for now.
Nope. Perhaps it is time.
Oh no.
Oh no.
As the corn parts, like the Red Sea, just sort of being pushed aside as a wagon is being pulled forward with a very familiar tent on its back.
Oh no. And Squirrel is trying to hide behind the, what remains of the scarecrow.
The Rapidash carriage will stop, and then you'll notice that there is no driver. A voice from the tent, "Come on in. We have business to discuss."
Oh. I don't think I could make him go away.
Noah's going to look over. Is he bad?
I might have, scammed him. I
Oh.
don't necessarily, I mean, kind of. I mean, it's complicated.
Man, I hate people where it's complicated. Okay. He's going to hop forward and into the tent.
Squirrel is curiously moving over and looking into the tent.
Greaves is just staring at him. What? What are you? I'm Noah! No, you're not. What? You're a fucking graveyard kid. What? Ugh, never mind, you won't understand.
Oh.
And Noah will look back. He is being mean to me. I think?
Maybe? Squirrel is going to reluctantly come into the tent.
So, you're gonna buy something? Is that what we do here? Yeah, I'm a shop. Give me bread. Not that kind of shop. Give me bread. And he's going to look over at Squirrel as he starts ignoring Noah.
I, kinda need to... I don't have much.
Oh, you probably have plenty. However, that was a funny little show you made, especially when you took off with the team's entire treasury.
It's not mine to spend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Then, are you gonna... You're gonna have to tell me how you're gonna give it back. I'm dying to hear this.
Squirrel's just kind of frowning a bit. And he sighs. Can you maybe take it back to them?
That will get him to quirk a brow. Technically, yes.
I don't have enough to pay you what I owe you. But I can at least give some for you taking it back to them.
Well, that does bring up the topic of interest. Oh, it's money! Is it money problems? Are you having money problems?
Squirrel just nods. I owe him
Oh.
2,000.
Oh, okay. Well, there is the topic of interest. as Noah arches his head forward and Poke just starts falling out of his mouth. What in the goddamn... As by the time he stops, there's a pile that covers Squirrel's ankles on the floor of various denominations.
Those dogs!
Yeah.
Squirrel is looking down at the pile wide-eyed. And his hands are definitely twitching a bit as he wants to start scooping it all into his cape. But he balls them up into fists. Gives it...
Is this money? Is this the money you need, or is it other money?
No, that's what I need. Are you
Cool.
sure?
It's on the floor.
He gives himself a calming, deep breath before he kind of picks up 2,000 of it. And a shiny card is played.
Alright, let's see what shiny object Noah just so happened to have inside of him. This goddamn shadow piggy bank.
Shadow piggy bank that's apparently also a graveyard.
Now whatever could that mean?
Intriguing.
Out of character, I'm terrified of that. In character, Squirrel's got no idea what that means. I don't think he knows what a graveyard is. Also, I'm gonna grab some more water real quick. Be right back.
Hey DJ, I sent you a funny thing if you'd like to see it while
That's
Sim's away.
wonderful. I love it. Wagging it.
It's still away, but I'll show you when it's done.
May I show this to other people?
Sure.
Alright, I'm back. Hey, to be fair, we're
Welcome
about
back.
an hour in, Gimond.
Delightful.
So, yeah, what shiny object is in there as well?
There is a package of glitter. Or rather, a small vial of glitter.
Oh no, stage herpes.
Yep. You know what's about to go down.
Well,
As
Squirrel,
Greaves is looking at the money that has been on the counter, it's just like with a raised eyebrow and like cautiously swabs one to see if it is wet. It is not. Before saying, "Hey kid, open your mouth." Blah. He opens his mouth far too wide. Huh. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but you really don't have any saliva, do you? What? Never mind. Okay.
So, is this enough to pay what I owe?
Almost. You see, there comes the business of interest. So that means, because you took something from me, I have put an additional tax on what was owed. Noah says, oh, okay, hold on, as he puts a hand to his chest. No, fuck, hold on. Okay, no, there's plenty on the... Stop doing that in my cart.
I mean, whatever the tax can't be that high. It's only been like 3 days.
It is also Greaves being intentionally a little mean-spirited. But
Fair enough.
Noah is distressing him a little bit. Stop doing things in my shop. Stares at him with big soulful eyes. Stop looking at me with those big old eyes. Eyes shrink.
God. Um, Squirrel is a little bewildered by that, but he wants to, you know, shinies. Those are the first priority here. So, how much more?
He is looking at the pile and pondering to like 800.
Squirrel is looking through the pile. How much is in the pile left?
Oh, well, if you're actually going and counting, there may be some approximately 3,542. And that's after what you've already taken away. This boy puked up a pile, I will remind you, that buried your ankles.
Ah. So, 3,542, you said? Well, Squirrel will give the 800 and breathe for a moment before he pockets the rest. So, is that enough to take care of things then? Hello? I am guessing something has happened to the Enja.
Probably, yeah. Fortunate.
Sorry about that. Dogs were getting especially noisy. Did you say something?
He was asking if that takes care of it. He scooped up the rest and gave Greaves the 800.
He is frowning slightly, seeing as how Squirrel has paid it off. So completely, it's like, yeah, I guess that'll do it.
Sorry.
Well, I am a businessman. Taking personal matter isn't very professional. So, what can I do for you?
Well,
Do you want more money? Not from you. Christ.
how much would it be to get you to return the money to my other friends?
I'll take 2,000 for a delivery job.
That's more than what it would be to deliver, or what you'd be delivering.
Yep. I mean, I'm assuming that there's some items going along with this too, instead of just money.
No?
No? Okay.
It would
My
just
price
be money.
remains. It's very far away, you understand.
I don't know if I can do that.
Some other time, then. I'll be in touch. I'll be around. I know your smell. Forget my smell. No, you are mean.
Noah, can you maybe return it like you kind of brought me here?
Yes. Greaves is frowning.
Maybe you could just leave it on the bed in my room there?
Yes. Anything else?
No, that's all. And
Okay.
Squirrel will pull out the pokey that he had for the group.
Noah will put it in his mouth. Well,
You'll get it there, like, ideally before they see, my room and stuff, right?
sure, we can do that. Hold on, what? Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right. Some of it came back up. I'll be right back.
Okay.
as he hops out of the wagon tent and just dematerializes.
Well, the pokey being returned is 1706.
Oh boy.
Plus, there's still the 800 sitting on the nightstand.
Yep. So, I mean, I witnessed it, but it's still kind of. Are you sure you want to be hanging out with that?
Well, at least he's not tried to chain me up yet.
Cass, that really is your sticking point, huh?
I don't want to be chained up.
You know he's kind of really weird. You're probably gonna get wrapped up in worse stuff with him around, right?
Well, at least I won't be hurting my friends anymore. And again,
He's
I don't
going to be
know if they
frowning a little
consider
like,
me.
what is this bit you're doing right now, kid?
What do you mean?
Hurting them.
I just get into a lot of trouble. And it looks bad on them.
All of them do. All of them are trouble.
I'm especially trouble. Why else would they chain me up?
Because they don't know how else to interact with you? Seems like all other methods just result in you yelling at you and you otherwise ignoring them. But I mean, like, the blue one liked you. The chunky blue one.
Oh, Chomper, yeah. I probably hurt him the most.
I mean, probably, yeah. So, don't really know what your plan was, but here you are, I guess. So, what now then, I guess?
Well, now I plan to get stronger and get better. I got this
Or,
book about the EDA, uh, the thing that's wrong. I'm gonna read it and try to control that, and maybe I can get a handle on the other things I do wrong while doing that, and then I can get
you got a
stronger.
medical condition, kid.
Yeah, doesn't make it okay not to hurt them.
I think the worst thing you've done is run away, but that ship has sailed, my guy. I meant the second time. The first time was just, well, I don't know what the first time was. I'm no, I don't care enough to look into your minds, to figure out what you're thinking. What? Do you really think you're gonna go back? Ever? You could just settle down here. Just, I don't know, do other things.
Squirrel's just looking down at his hands. I guess they probably wouldn't want me back anyways.
I
Or at least
mean,
if they do, it's to kill me.
he'll offer a shrug like, eh. I mean,
Truly,
you could.
this is
Oh my.
the dankest dungeon.
Ido things tipped $5. Pain sad razim sadsrax sad.
Thank you so much for that tip. I do things. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
Oh boy.
For a most royal audience.
You are in a kingdom after all.
This is true.
Yeah, I figured you didn't really. I figured you didn't really have a plan. That's not one of the things that you do, is it? But you really did stir up the pot, so I guess props to that much.
They probably want to kill me, don't they?
I mean, you wanted that too at the end, didn't you?
I just wanted to leave.
Okay. Now, I've got some terrible news for you, kid. Doctors go by other names. Doctor. Or is it just specifically doctors that you hate? What about herbalist? Apothecarian. Do those words also elicit the same terror?
Not yet.
Okay, so it's specifically doctors, and not their other pseudonyms. Pharmacist. Does that do anything?
That one does get him at a shudder.
Okay. Nurse.
Definitely a shudder.
Medical assistant.
Okay. Just
Professional distributor.
Is that a real one?
Nah, I'm kind of fucking with you at this point.
A miss! Not enough ale.
So, yeah. I guess I probably should just settle down here. But I'm still gonna get stronger.
Alright, you do you, kid, I guess. Go off and whatnot.
I guess since you're here, do you have, good metal for making weapons with?
Yeah, I do. Got anything specific in mind, or just metal in general? Because if so, I've got a surprise bag.
He's gonna pull out the weapon encyclopedia he still has. I imagine Volume 1 probably would have covered good metals for weapons.
Probably, considering it is the introductory chapter.
Yeah. And he's gonna scan through it to find what the book recommends for weapon metals.
Alright.
I don't know if there's special metals to this world or not.
Okay.
The only thing that comes to mind for good metal for weapons would be steel.
You would be correct. However, there is also certain techniques for smelting iron sand and charcoal in a clay boiler to make a steel known as tamahagane. There is also Damascus steel.
He's kind of gonna gesture at, put the book on the counter and gesture at those and what it says for what it needs. Lots
There's
of
also high
those.
carbon steel, stainless steel, spring steel, and carbon steel. So various different kinds of steel with different highlights. Would you
Well,
like a breakdown?
yes.
Alright. Carbon steel. Its advantages is strong tensile strength and durability, outstanding edge retention, and high damage resistance. However, it is brittle under stress and requires careful maintenance to prevent rust and corrosion. Damascus steel. The pattern is unique and charming, strong tensile strength and durability, outstanding edge retention. However, creating it can be challenging and time-consuming, and to prevent rust and corrosion, it also needs careful maintenance. Stainless steel has high rust and corrosion resistance, and it is simple to maintain. The disadvantage is poor strength and durability compared to high carbon steel, and inadequate edge retention. For spring steel, it has high levels of adaptability and resilience, and excellent deformation resistance. The disadvantage is poor strength and durability compared to high carbon steel, and inadequate edge retention. And for carbon steel, a good combination of strength and flexibility, and excellent edge retention. However, it also has poor strength and durability compared to carbon steel, and if not properly maintained, also susceptible to rust and corrosion.
What about the Tama one?
Alright. It also has a distinct wavy pattern, and its problem is also a very high technical skill to create, or you will end up with an inferior product. However, it has high strength and durability. However, upon reaching certain thresholds of strength, will snap completely and utterly without so much as a crack forming first. So it is objectively brittle.
So, out of all of them, it sounds like Damascus might be the best. Plus, he would welcome the challenge.
Alright. This is a quality medal you're asking for, kid.
I just need the ingredients to make it myself. I want to try and forge it myself.
Alright. Consider a housewarming gift. 500, okay?
He pulls it out and hands it over.
And he will give him an ingot of several other kinds of steel and a small instruction on what Damascus steel is.
Squirrel will listen very intently.
Damascus steel is a type of steel forged by forging together multiple layers of various steels. The result in a blade is a distinct pattern and texture, renowned for its strength, durability, and aesthetic appeal.
He will be very eager to attempt to forge this. And then he's gonna pause and pull out another 500. Could I maybe get double the supplies just in case I mess up?
Yeah, sure thing.
distracted from his pokey. He does need to forge 2 weapons, so hopefully it's enough to forge technically 4, because, you know, he's gonna be, but, you know, just in case he messes up part of it.
Yeah, this is a metal that's pretty hard to make. However, this feels good. You have something to do, something you want to do, other than just a vague desire to grow stronger. You can make things. You can make things instead of ruining them.
Exactly what's going through his head.
Yep. So, bygones and bygones and all that stuff. Good luck, I guess. There's a lot of weird characters over here.
How so?
Well, Noah is just walking around like that.
You called him a graveyard. What do you mean by that?
That
What
boy
is
is
that?
made of corpses.
What?
I can't even begin to imagine the process, but that kid is a legitimate monster. Holy fuck.
Oh.
That thing shouldn't be, and I don't know why the gods are doing it.
Do you know how strong he is?
Now that's the question. You're gonna have to define strength because lasting power, I think that thing is gonna survive until the death of this planet. I truly can't fathom how you'd kill it. There are so many souls inside of it.
Oh. What's a soul?
It's sort of a accumulation of your being, your other self, what persists after the body dies. It's you, who you are as a person. A combination of your mind, heart, and desires and whatnot. And that... Ugh. God, I hope it doesn't come to my shop. Hi! Fuck!
Oh, Noah, you're back.
I am! Hi!
Did it go well?
It did!
Okay, good. Actually, Squirrel's kind of looking over at Noah and then at his tail blade. Can you teach me how to make those the things that come off of you like that? Ian was going to. Oh, All
This
right.
is just something that I've always been able to do. I've tried to show other people, but all they did was scream. Very unwelcome.
I kind of think it's cool.
Thank you. There are some people that think it's cool. The house is very nice.
As I am now imagining Squirrel with a whole bunch of tendrils sticking out of his back, each one holding a different weapon.
I know. Would you like to hold me?
Sure?
Wait, no, hold on. And he's going to take out a note. Hold different meanings that I need to clarify. Would you like me to would you like my essence to enter your very being?
Squirrel's looking over at Greaves.
Greaves is firmly shaking his head.
Oh, no, thank you.
Okay.
Greaves, can you teach me how to do that thing that Bean can do? I think he called it Dark Claw?
Shadow Claw, but yes.
Yeah, that.
Well, yes, I do just so happen to have that for sale. It's pretty and he's going to pause it and look at Noah.
Squirrel's tail is just wagging a bit. There's the cat.
Yep.
Cat is displeased with you using your mic.
Ugh. It's expensive. And I'd rather not have his money. I have lots. Don't. Not from you.
How much are we talking?
9,000, and then I'll just give you the money.
Oh, I don't have that much.
Yep, it's expensive. It's a pretty cool move, you see.
Sure
Why
thing.
can't I buy it for him? Get out of my store. Get out of my store. Rude!
There. Added a new quote.
Oh, where is it?
Would you like my essence to enter your very being?
Yeah.
Is there maybe a manual that I could learn from that's cheaper or something?
What do you want?
For the Dark Claw. I don't have 9,000.
Well, unless someone else buys it, it's not gonna. I'll buy it. Get out. Meh. He will huff and no leave the tent.
Well, so is that a no to something, a cheaper way to get it?
Well, I am open to trades, but unfortunately, In your current state, this move might be a bit too much for you. You're gonna have to get stronger before you get this move. Unless you're looking for a potentially degraded.
What do you mean?
A weaker version than something that Bien was using, but otherwise the same move.
So, like, less hands with it?
Yeah. Less strength, less range, less hands, but the same move.
That's something I could potentially train up to being the same?
Sure. Once you can handle it.
Okay. How much for that?
5,000. This
Oh.
is a deal for you, kid. But hey, maybe if you make a business, you could get that money. Or go through some dungeons yourself with your new... Ugh. With someone else you make a new team with, maybe.
I'll consider it.
Dungeons are all over the world.
I'll
Maybe you'll get to see what it's like being a team leader.
Oh. I don't know if I've got that kind of... I don't want to get anybody else hurt.
Well, my recommendation then, maybe take on another name. Like a pseudonym, nickname, something. If you want to hide from your team, that is.
I don't know what other name I'd take on.
I don't know. What do you want? Weapon Master?
I don't think I've got... I don't think I'm quite deserving of that yet.
Weapon Boy? Weapon Lou? Something? Draco?
Maybe. I'll give it some thought, I guess.
Hold on.
You okay, Enja?
He might have pulled away. More than likely. Oh yeah, he's definitely.
Oh. Probably got interrupted IRL. You're all
How are you?
sniffling? What's up?
I was just asking how you're enjoying your solo session this far.
I mean, would be better with others to bounce off of, but at least there's plenty of characters around.
Yeah. I mean, if you do this again, if you do this again some other time, maybe I could talk with him. Maybe I could play some of the characters for him as well, so you have somebody else to bounce off of.
Oh, yeah. I was actually thinking about possibly bringing in some of the community and stuff, too, to play side characters.
That could be fun.
Because it's going to be several weeks of Squirrel separate, at least.
That is true.
And we're going to be doing several of these.
Fair enough.
Sorry about that. I was engaged.
Welcome back.
Hello. So, what did I miss?
Not much. We were just...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Rex is
I
there.
was talking about potentially bringing others of the community in to play side characters with this.
Were there a time, now would be it.
Yeah.
Especially that Charmeleon. They could be here themselves. After all, Squirrel needs a new team, even if a temporary one. Mercenaries, consider.
I guess we'll probably have these on Thursdays going forward. Just considering the time of when we usually get done with the main session on Wednesdays.
Well, they'll not be going that long. I'll try not to make a habit of that. So let's see how Wednesdays do.
Yes, please don't make them too long. I love the longer sessions, but I stay awake for way too long.
Yeah.
I am on 3 hours of sleep right now.
Oh my god, Raharu. I'm sorry.
It's alright. It was fun at least.
Rex is currently at work, Sky. And
Yes.
besides, he's not, his character's not actually present right now.
Tragic.
Yeah, I'm not past right now. I'm just here to see things.
So yes, Greaves has given his price, 5,000 or an item of equivalent value, but he does seem to be eyeing your axe.
He is definitely not giving up his axe.
Your pauldron might be worth some money.
Oh, don't worry. I do things. I will get some rest later.
Actually, maybe I can get some more of that stuff for Damascus, that steel.
Another set?
Maybe 2 more, and then I can go forge something and sell it back to you for profit, kind of thing.
If you've got the skill, sure. Alright.
He'll hand over another,
1,000?
yeah.
He seems to be testing the coins for some unseeable taint. But not finding it, he will accept them. Alright.
Of course, how much
Here you go.
how much is each set, like, equate to a weapon kind of thing?
Alright. I'd probably have to figure that out, but considering you're getting several ingots of other various steels, depends on the size of the weapon, I suppose. But this is probably like, each one is probably like 2 to 3 bulks. Like, I guess like...
Oh, okay,
no,
so probably a good-sized weapon, considering, like, a longsword would be 1 bulk.
Yeah. The hardest part will probably be making the Damascus steel.
Yeah, but he's up to the challenge.
Yeah, so yeah, like each set is 2 bulk then. And Greaves may not give you a fair price.
Well, he may not only sell to Graves.
Fair enough.
For now, though, he's gonna go ahead and gather up the supplies and head towards the door. Thank you. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Maybe.
We'll see about that.
Sorry again.
He rolls his eyes.
And Squirrel
No.
is leaving. Go ahead.
Noah is waiting excitedly. Are you done with the unhappy man?
Yeah, I got lots of stuff to try and forge more weapons and such with.
Cool. That looks heavy.
It is, but good training for my strength and stuff.
Neat. So what are you gonna do now?
Well, we were gonna go to the house.
Oh yeah, the house. Okay, come on. As he will start trotting away.
Squirrel will struggle with all the ingots and ore and such, but he will follow along.
No, Noah will look back and ask if he wants him to carry some of that.
He will shake his head. He is using this as training.
Okay. These ingots are a lot. So you might not really be able to keep up with his pace, so he slows down a bit as he is walking through the village and heading towards a particularly large manor.
Squirrel is following along. He's got nowhere better to be.
Yep.
And nothing better to
Walking
do.
through the gate, there do seem to be some guards that do not stop him and then just eye you until he says, "That's mine." They remain rigid and do not move.
Squirrel is very much interestingly looking at the weapons they're holding.
Each one seems to be holding a halberd. And sharp ones, too.
Ooh. He stops at one. Can I see that?
They will seem a little hesitant, but the Grovile does lower his halberd head to Squirrel's eye level. The shine is marvelous. Clearly, this weapon's been polished regularly.
Squirrel is gonna kind of look it over very closely, inspecting it thoroughly. If they allow, he's gonna kind of trace his fingers along it a bit.
All right, that they're not moving, especially after Noah's words. Smooth surface. Not even a ripple among the metal. A very keen edge.
Squirrel's bringing up his own tail axe, kind of comparing the two.
Yours is good. The balance is good. But, well, there are ripples in the metal, and it's not completely smooth all the way to the edge.
To be fair, his is made of titanium, and I'm sure theirs is made of steel. So at least his would win the fight if the two were banged against each other.
Yep, if they banged against each other hard enough, theirs would break first.
Not sure much could break Squirrel's tail axe.
Probably not. Especially with the little enhancement it has gained. Especially.
True. Thank you. He pulls out his maintenance kit and cleans off his any marks that his fingers made on it.
Fair enough. They seem a little impressed that you have them.
And he's gonna put away the kit, gather up his supplies, and rush after Noah.
All right.
I want to know who made that.
As he walks. What's that?
I want to know who made that.
All right, one more time.
I want to know who made that.
Oh, that? Kaja
Yeah.
made that.
I want to talk to them later.
Oh, okay. They're at the castle.
Oh, okay. He does not know why, but he seems very happy at that word.
Okay. As he will throw open the doors to the manor and march inside happily. Holly! Holly, I'm home! As some servants will come to attend to him and inform him that Mistress Holly is currently occupied with some matters. Where is she? I'm gonna go see her. She's in the study, but if you would... Okay, bye! As he's marching up the stairs.
Squirrel's kind of looking between Noah and the servants and awkwardly shuffles after Noah. Maybe if they're busy, we shouldn't interrupt them.
Nah, they're probably looking for me.
Oh, okay.
As he will throw open the doors to her study as there seems to be a Minin talking with someone else. Ollie, I'm back! The other Pokemon, and Armaldo, will look over to him with some degree of shock and look back over to Holly. Do you normally allow children to wander so freely throughout your property? He is an exception. Oh yes? In what manner? If we could just disregard that for a moment, 1,000 pounds. However, if we could just confirm, hold, I have been disrespected. I may need to renegotiate some of the terms. And she's going to look at Noah with a frown. Could you... I can! What are you... Before Noah leaps at his head. And dark smog is wrapping around him as the man begins to scream and then stops.
Whoa.
Squirrel is just looking wide-eyed in shock. He kind of drops the ingots and everything.
Now, Could you do the usual? Yep. As the smog is lifting, the Armaldo seems somewhat glass-eyed, and Noah is kneading his forehead, not unlike a cat. Friendly, be friendly to me. Before hopping down. And then the Armaldo just starts to blink. What? What? What happened? Oh, we were just talking about your family for a moment there. You're very proud of them. What? Oh, yes, of course. Now, where were we? Oh, we were just finishing up the terms. Yes, I've got no problems with them. A delightful time I've had here. Of course, we only offer the best hospitality. What delightful children.
Squirrel
Yes,
is
that's
just
right.
wide mouth agape, staring wide-eyed, just
That is
Complete-
quite the 180.
completely shocked.
As he will sign some papers and then leave, seemingly in a pretty good mood. Well, I'd prefer not to do that terribly often, Noah. I'm sorry. Well, I guess it all turned out fine in the end. Yes. So, what is that? A trade partner. Okay. Do you want no other? Nope. All right. Well. All right. You know what? She's just going to shake her head and say, like, I see you have a friend? Yes. Are they going to be staying? Yes. I see. Okay. Hello, my name is Holly. I'm the leader of a merchant family. It's nice to meet you.
He kind of gives shudders and shakes his head a bit. Yeah, I'm Squirrel. Hi.
Yes, Noah is a lot to get used to.
No kidding.
He's useful, but he's a little odd. Odd is good. You told me so. Yeah, right. Anyway, it's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
And perhaps now might be an acceptable time to end our little introduction, our little intro session, as I believe the dogs are about to get riled up, and this time they might not settle down for a while.
Fair enough. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this introductory to Squirrel's adventures. If I can find the right thing. There we go. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I could not do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, and of course you can help out by subscribing to our YouTube. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Let everyone